royalty, like she's a queen.
Fucking from Cybertron would be, I think, Rachel Maddow. But I like that one without the glasses. She needs to lose those deep frames.
Who was that other girl?
That GGG released that because it unfortunately got leaked. Is that true? I don't know about that. Can't go wrong with minions for start. I did with Necromancer one time. Yeah, no.
Varric, and he's bafflingly sidelined the whole fucking game.
Why is Varric the fucking narrator again? It's
for the fucking people that are paying for shit. It went there. The people that pay for shit. You dumb cheap motherfucker.
oh my god, can I get this back?
Just like women at the start of the club versus women at the end of the night of the club.
When the lights
get to where if you don't follow what they want, you're not going to be able to.
Push the safe lane, Ricky Maru.
Your middle tower has
That's not the point. This
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
A month and a half ago acknowledges the current state of the game and addresses the shutdown rumors by saying that there are plans to, by denying that there are plans to pull the plug after Season 4.
I'm under attack.
To VRAM memory. So many Unreal games are wasting performance with basic business standards because your GPUs consider whether or not a Fortnite wall has been destroyed or what that wall looked like, etc. Lumen is noisy without TAA because it isn't designed to use stable or high quality indirect lighting hints.
Yes, I can. Yeah, very good, I can. Yeah. Now, Caitlyn, one of the triplets, was actually one of the 44 finalists in the Canadian branch of the Miss World 2020 pageant. So all the triplets, they did pretty well for themselves.
After Barbell Bart is like back to the Bart that I knew before he took on 10 businesses.
Sleepy guy Bart.
Spontaneous Bart? Well, it's like Fat Bart. Like we like Jen Psaki? Yeah, Jen Psaki.
Jen Psaki, I would, but I told her to shut up.
Yeah, just can we see Jen Psaki? But like
The redhead, yeah, lip close.
redhead.
Lip close. There he is.
Only the relationship is about and I think that people like
We see onward.
You are in my presence.
like, because all of these issues, like, think about what this guy's saying. Is Nintendo having this problem with Legend of Zelda? No.
Since you command.
Okay, we're good.
Questionable.
Yeah. What's this?
We're on level.
Oh, he's dead.
Take a knee, peasant.
Your tower is under attack.
Here's a blade in your eye.
I'm under attack!
Wow, the boss's son got the promotion and not you. They, you know, maybe have to help their parents. Like, everything in their life is fucking garbage, right? Or it's basically like you're trying to...
A measured peace. Yes.
But like, when I would go to church, I would see girls with ugly dudes
Your
all the
top
time.
tower is under attack.
Absolutely.
Dire structures
Yeah.
are fortified.
Wait, no, but growing up, I went to mass. Like, I had...
Here, my legend grows.
with other people's builds on. Okay. We're gonna look at these and I want to go next. Alright. Like, this is what I don't
change direction.
like this guy understand. Why would you turn it down?
Fortunes change. I hear and obey.
Doesn't make sense. Especially among streamers because of the way that they did embedding. So like they're like prime, like it's people are ready, bro. They've already got 5 stacks of Sunder Armor. People are ready to attack.
Just think about it. Do you think it matches your aesthetic?
He doesn't die. I don't remember it looking that retarded.
Why does no one the fucking lobster?
trading currency in PoE is terrible. Because like you're either responding, you're spam messaging people that have already sold the product, they're offline, or they're not responding to, or you're messaging a bot. It's a shit.
Your middle tower is under attack.
With speed.
Your middle tower is under attack.
In the 15-minute video, he said quite a few interesting things about the game. Here are some of the highlights. He refers to PoE 2 as the, quote, Dark Souls of ARPG. Philosophy of not wanting to spoil the discovery phase of the Empire to launch. In general. If review out like IGN or YouTubers, some of them skill up, if they get a review, we know it's going to be like a focused on the base.
Take two.
Yes.
So funny.
You just choose that, just curtains and a wall.
Your top tower is under attack.
Hey, how come people know about Mega Walking? I thought.
All out war.
And, Google reconsidered and said, all right, fine, I'm still going to go here, though. Fine. Black plays the move pawn to f6. Queen f7 is mate, but, I mean, this is basically like two people who are having a bar fight and they're both about 8 shots in.
It's just being explained in this way. And I think the explanation is too broad. Game patent should last 5 years tops. Well, I don't know. So throwing a fishing net is illegal by Pokemon centers? Yeah, I don't know.
Caveats that they couldn't post any guides or full walkthroughs. It was on entirely separate servers, so no progress will carry over, and the embargo is set to lift on December 6th when the game officially launches into early access. Now, besides the fact that now that we know the embargo is for the
Attack for help. Yes.
I think gambling is going to keep getting worse. Here's the reasons why I think gambling is going to keep getting worse. And I'll explain it in a pretty doomer way, but I think that you guys can probably see where I'm coming from. The system from the 90s, right? I mean, and I feel like, because it's again, like the patent was referring to a 3D environment. There are no, like, there's 3D environments, I guess, right? But like the old Pokemon game, no, there's no way. This would be funny, but no.
I cut him
Dota?
back.
Market. Dota, here's the difference between Dota. Dota is something, Dota was a completely...
We are in accord.
Behold the bounty!
Like, is this really, like, outside of a Kojima game, like, is this really anything that people care about? No, nobody gives a shit about this.
Agreed.
Metaphor graphics are really bad, but style is...
Take a knee, peasant. Make way for your better.
will.
Dire's structures are fortified.
We rush.
Like, and this is kind of an open question, and I was looking at that path of the build path. Do you guys think that you should be able to import like a code that should allow you to like copy somebody's build if the person provides it? Because I feel like maybe
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Martial law reigns. Anybody can be arrested without a warrant. That has just been overturned minutes ago.
The question, as you point out, though, is the practical effect, right? Well, the president.
The second best defense is a free defense, and the worst defense is a cheap defense, which has nothing to do with the attorney. There are a lot of passionate attorneys who will defend their clients regardless of how much financial cost.
Bow before me!
Pretty sure they ended up kicking it. I bet that he said executives here and probably panicked. But pretty much
Bro, this is tough. What do you guys reckon? I think I'm getting the vibe that Katie's a mate who's been just thrown in here to throw us off everything. I think, brother. Here we go.
I don't know. I think it's more Katie.
Martial law reigns. Anybody can be arrested without a warrant. That has just been overturned minutes ago.
The question, as you point out, though, is the practical effect, right? Well, the president.
Yes, I'm going to play one or the other.
Are large, estimating it takes a full hour to go from side to side. That sounds crazy, but we'll see. He also mentions that there was just a great sense of discovery while playing, to be it discovering new lore, unlocking new mechanics.
From day one, you get a bunch of like, even though you know, like new players may play it and enjoy it, you might have a situation where like PoE 1 players kind of like, oh, you know, like listen to whatever I want. So that is a really
Home instead, and they will have to beg on the streets for food. And they said, "Mother, that is way too stressful. We will just wake up." They set their alarms and woke up the next morning at 4 a.m. In fact, they knocked on our door and said, "Mom and Dad."
Limited by so many different existing claims to land that they can't build their own place. They can't build their own thing. And I think it's fundamentally like for an average player or a consumer, it's bad for them.
And
I said, look, we have to set the record straight because there's nothing more important than the truth. The truth is what is really going to set people free. It's what's going to bring change in the situation, justice.
Let's not. Radiant's courier has been killed.
On it.
So be it. I feel the wild in me.
Do is you need to lobby lawmakers to make it illegal. But the problem is that so many people, at least here in the US, like the Muslims over there in the Middle East, they get this shit right. As in society, people don't want to take account for their own actions. I think that's the reality, is like a lot of the reasons why people are in a bad situation in most cases is actually because of themselves. And you look at a lot of these guys and it's like,
I glide on. Gliding in.
In particular, but my main point being is they just got themselves in a really tricky situation here. They shouldn't have sent out pre-release codes to anyone, whether it's traditional games media or otherwise, if they wanted a truly pure experience as they're stating they are.
Like, oh wow, like all of these, like, you know, weird existential dread questions. And I think people don't want to have that in their head. They don't want to be aware of them. It's basically like the idea of ignorance is bliss.
Don't sell people stuff to think they've already
That is the problem of the consumer. And I've been seeing this a lot recently, where you have individuals.
How we're going to change something. Like, I don't want to just like nerf the damage value. I mean, sure, you can do that, but it's cool, I think, to kind of come up with something else to kind of subvert something that's going on and sort of make it more interesting.
Like, example of this is like when they capped Detonate Dead.
That's where we're gonna be. This is how they live for the next 2 months. It's not until May 15th, Lucy says she gets her phone back and discovers that the international warrant against them is gone. She doesn't see anything else. And she says it took an hour. And then finally she just heard a woman and her voice kept saying, "Hang in there, sweetie, hang in there." That woman was Annette Bright.
You know, that's why I'm really motivated to make sure that we're fixing those problems. And I think we can still even do more than what we've done now.
Can you tell us more about why you delayed the
Ultimately, this comes down to the fact that we didn't appreciate the degree to which
Yes. Time to pick a fight.
So, yeah, I'm sorry, but like it's just not gonna like it's just that nobody wanted this, nobody asked for this, and so the 600-pound.
Yesterday, some people in my comments asked if I had watched Shoe on Head, a popular YouTuber's latest video on the downfall of the Democrats. And you know what? I hadn't. But if there's one thing I like, it's someone with enough critical...
I watched it like 50 times. Absolutely. And Zach said if he's doing drops, I will be. I do have drops. I talked to the people at PoE yesterday, and that's it. So yeah, it's going to be no problem. And I'm going to be doing that, but it doesn't come out until tomorrow.
Out, tiny bits of blood on them. A phone charger with blood, and then she pulls out a key, car keys to an Audi Q5, a luxury vehicle. Who just throws away car keys to a car like that? And a blood.
What did you say when you walked up with her? Actually, I really had to go to the bathroom, so my opening line was, I really need to use the bathroom, but I thought I'd come say hello to you first. That is the worst line. I'm busted for...
And it's blackmail in order to make companies behave in a way that they want.
Is under attack.
That's what they do.
You should supposed to speak with saying we don't want content that.
Isn't that a real place? Llama farewell. Is it real?
Any Democrat I can think of other than Bernie Sanders and probably AOC at acknowledging this sentiment and mentality on the left and actually calling it out. Watch.
You idiots.
Whatever, I'm stupid anyway. Why should I study? So I would sneak out and play. You know? And I told myself every day, I'm stupid. My daughters. Now this is what I want to tell others. Do not put a label.
In 1981, after 456 days of suffering, and it was only in 1987 that the Sixth Republic of Korea was written and put into place in 1988. Ever since then,
Is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Who's in charge here? Technically, these all belong to me. We are in agreement. A bone to pick!
You missed your opportunity to be an ESL major.
put the circle in the circle. Should have played dumb. Hey, but I did go, man, to adult school after, guys.
Woo woo.
Yep, you got a GED.
Hey, look at Subi now.
Specialists in basketball, you can see 140% patient progress, 106 completed.
I don't even know what to say. Let me make sure I get a few more of these. I want to make sure I get everything. Okay, I saw that one. Saw this one. I think.
Commercials to all your favorite streamers are just making it seem
everybody
like a big deal. It's fun. Everybody does it. Can you truly recognize the seriousness of what you're getting yourself into? I think all we
yeah.
For this democracy, a life-altering moment for this democracy, but that hasn't happened. They pushed their way to the building, they voted, and now they will vote for it. So does
just suffocate him. Come on, don't. Please don't.
I said Uncle Steve.
This kid's hardcore.
Silently. Silent running. Patience. Done. Attack! Time goes.
So it's just designed with all of this in mind.
Screen space contact shadows. Vegetation, fur, hair. Screen space reflections.
The jitter can't be
global
turned
illumination.
on.
Translucent materials.
What are they getting? A full refund. Oh, wow. If you signed up to eat a whole dick, you're getting the entire dick back.
30 seconds.
All
So that like gave me a dope bond with my auntie. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing here? Yeah, of course. But at the same time, you still live forever. And you're like, oh, my parents went there. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
I wouldn't wear that one to be like too warm. That would be like a fashion piece.
I think at this point, this is what I'd like to do. I'd like to get you some perfume if you see some. And then I'd probably like to take you out to the lake house and get some drinks out there and then see where it goes.
This means real-time GPU calculations need to be computed per frame to account for those dynamic changes. What makes these calculations so much more expensive and unreal is the fact that Fortnite's entire environment is destructible. This is why more realistic open worlds is
That's what you get for running!
Dire's structures are fortified.
We see. I'm always at my best.
woman that will identify problems that then HR is uniquely qualified to solve. So they're necessitating their own existence by pushing this
Your
stuff.
middle tower
It's
is
not
under
really because they believe.
Together, I'm stupid anyway. Why should I study? So I would sneak out and play. You know? And I told myself every day, I'm stupid. My daughter knows. Now this is what I want to tell others. Do not put a label.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
Easily.
Wala yung dalawang suporta nakasodada.
Yeah, but you know, you could get ChatGPT. That could be your therapist.
I agree. ChatGPT is pretty good. Anything to get out of therapy.
No.
Have you guys been through any therapy?
Sounds like he's avoiding.
Don't let it. Don't overthink it. Loose lips sink ships. Unique, you know.